What is up guys, Dominican here, and welcome back to another Elden Ring video. In today's video, we're gonna go over my top 5 summonings for early game in Elden Ring. If you find this video helpful, please drop a like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it. For my number 5, it is the Lone Wolf Ashes. Now the Lone Wolf Ashes, you can get it pretty early in the game. Right when you start a new game, and you get to the first side of Grace, go to the Gatefront side of Grace so you can get Torrent. Right after you get Torrent, make sure you go back to the Church of Eli side of Grace. There you will meet Ranni, who will give you the Summoning Bell along with the Lone Wolf Ashes. You can also get the Lone Wolf Ashes at the Round Table Hold from the Twin Maiden Husk for 500 runes. Now the Lone Wolf Ashes in the beginning, I like this summoning for the beginning of the game. This summoning gets my number 5 spot because you get to distract enemies. It also, when they attack in groups, they may stun the enemies. And that is why it gets to my number 5. For my number 4 summoning, it is Lhutel the Headless. Now to get this summoning, you must do the following. First, we start at the Church of Pilgrimage side of Grace, so we can go to the Tombswood Catacombs. Make sure you bring a weapon that does holy damage, because the enemy here are undead skeletons and they could be pretty annoying. It does insane amount of damage, so make sure you bring holy damage. I like this summoning, however, I do not like it when he teleports away. Sometimes when you're fighting a boss, he keeps on teleporting instead of distracting the boss. However, when he's fighting a group of enemies, he can be very helpful. And that is why this summoning gets my number 4 pick. For my number 3 summoning are the Demi-humans. Now the Demi-humans, you can get it by doing the following. First, we start at the Bridge of Sacrifice side of Grace, so we can go to the Impaler's Catacombs. Now the reason why the demi-humans get my number 3 spot is because I feel when I summon them, I feel like I have a mini army with me. They can also be very good at distracting bosses and enemies. Really great summons for early game. And that is why they get my number 3 spot. For my number 2 spot, it is the Banished Knight Oleg. Now to get the Banished Knight Oleg, you must do the following. First, you must get 2 Stone Sword Key, which you can get at the Round Table Hold for 8,000 runes. After that, make sure you go to the Stranded Graveyard Side of Grace, so you can go to the Fringe Folks Hero's Grave. Now this summon, to me, it is one of the best in the game. It does an attack that is, I think it's unblockable. It doesn't matter if an enemy has a shield. Now when you fully upgrade these summons, to me, it is one of the best in the game. Before we begin to our number 1, YouTube tells me that only 1% of my viewers are subscribed and 99% are not subscribed. So if you could please hit the subscribe button, I will really appreciate it. And for our number 1 spot, a lot of you guessed it, it is the Mimic Steer. To get the Mimic Steer, you must do the following. Right after you beat Radon, there'll be a red dot in your minimap. Go to the nearest Side of Grace so you can go to knock on the Eternal City. Also, please make sure you bring a Stone Sword Key. Before you get into the boss arena, make sure you unequip all of your weapons. And with that, you have the Mimic Steer. Now, in my opinion, the Mimic Steer, it is the best summon in the game. I know this summon was previously nerfed, but it's still the best in the game. This summon will copy any build that you make, and it has a ton of HP. And that is why this summon gets my #1 pick. If you guys have any top 5 summons of your own, leave it in the comments section down below. And with that, this concludes my top 5 summons for early game in Elden Ring. If you find this video helpful, please drop a like, comment, subscribe for more content, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.
What if we stay?